All right, man. So I need to talk about this little situation going on with Crimson Desert, right? This is one of the most overhyped game I've seen this year lately. And it's because a lot of people thought that this was gonna be like the next, Skyrim and a Breath of the Wild or Red Dead Redemption 2 as they compare it to. But no, this game is a mixed bag. This game is all these games in one, right? Sounds fun, right? Well, the game got overhyped to the point where a lot of people bought it and a lot of people got their refund on Steam, of course, because PlayStation don't give refunds. Not because it's a bad game inherently, right? One of the problems with the game is that it's being played by modern gamers. Now, modern gamers are more of a straightforward, help me out with this puzzle, do this for me, make control schemes easier. And this game does not have that. This game is ever evolving as you play it, and it gets more complex the more you play it. But in that complexity, you start to actually learn it. And a lot of these modern gamers don't want that. They don't want that slow, beautiful burn. They want that instant burn. They don't want to really explore. They want to be led everywhere they go, which is nice. Well, this is one of my complaints about the game, that it just throws you there. It doesn't teach you anything. The game is mostly made for people who like to discover stuff on their own. Like, there's gamers out there who love this type of game. Me, on the other hand, I like the game. I see the potential that it has, and I see that in the future I could have fun with it. But right now, I'm not in that mood to be discovering, the world and stuff. And it's not because I'm lazy. I just have other games that I want to prioritize, right? So this is the type of game where you don't have any other games to play or games that you're waiting on, like me. Like, I have multiple games I have to play, multiple releases that I already pre-ordered. I don't have time really for a game like this. Like, if the game was a little bit straightforward, like at least in the main mission and in the side missions, I would play it. But this is a game where it is a living entity. The game basically has its own, life, if you want to say it like that. You can be on your horse and just random shit happens to you. That's not part of no side quest or no main quest. It just happens because the NPC just wanted to be an ass. You know what I mean? Which, that's awesome. I do love that. It seems organic. But the game doesn't give you details on things that you need as important. You know what I mean? You literally have to find stuff on your own. You find random, like, how to make potions and random stuff, like how to make certain foods and stuff. Makes the game too realistic. Like, in real life, you go homeless and you don't know what to do. You just roaming around. And I guess you meet the right people in your life and things get better. That's how it is in this game. It feels like that. They just throw you in and be like, X marks the spot. X is like the main mission, but around you, there could be so many side ones. You wouldn't know because, of course, it's your mission, it's your duty to explore and find these side missions. I assume that the rewards for doing it has to be good, has to be worth it, right? Also, I heard that the story is not that great. What y'all miss is that the story of this game, Crimson Desert, is not in the main story. The story is around you. It's happening while you're riding your horse. It's happening while you're exploring. It's happening when you're fighting these random enemies. The story of this game is the world around it. That's the true story mode. So if you're judging this game by the story, by the lame story that I've been hearing that it has, and you miss the sole purpose of understanding this game. Your experience is the story. I have been seeing and hearing about people's experiences with this game in terms of playing it, putting hours, and their story is different. Experiences are different, and they could have the same hours playing. That's how big this game is. This is the type of game where you get around a campfire and you just be like, yo, so this happened to me. Oh, really? Bro, but this happened to me. Nah, bro, I saw mechanic pterodactyl. What? You saw what? This is that game. This game is a pure odyssey that, I'll be real with you, I'm not ready for right now, man. And this game got overhyped, way too overhyped. It's not Pearl Abyss' fault. It is the gamer's fault. It is these hype machines that we have on TikTok, even YouTube, but mainly on TikTok. Brain rot hype gets you, all hyped up, and you make a stupid decision to just buy this game without really doing deep research on it. And of course, this all leads to the bad reviews on Metacritic, of course, because everybody now is going on Metacritic, because Metacritic now is the staple of if a game is good or not. And of course, you get the review bombings, right? It's just stupid reviews. Talk about the combat. And I disagree with this guy. He says that the combat is not engaging, which it is very engaging. So many things going on in the combat. The combat is ever evolving, and it comes to the point where You can fight the enemy how you want, which it gives you that freedom. These people are not creative how they fight these enemies. And that's why it's uninteresting to them, because the game actually gives you creative ways to fight an enemy. I've seen many videos on it. And I will add that he adds The Witcher 3, which I am a huge fan of The Witcher. And I've said when I played Crimson Desert, right, that the combat is like The Witcher 3, but more refined and is way better. This probably would have been the combat of Witcher 4, somewhat like this, if it came out, this year or last year, you know what I mean? And the game so far, if you look at the critic and the user critic score, the game is doing fantastic. There's way more positivity than negativity. I mean, look at it. There's barely even negativity there, bro. Assume that the positive scores are from the people who actually set their asses and let the game literally unfold. That's the key word, guys. Unfold. A lot of y'all don't have the patience, or a lot of y'all don't have the time to let a game like this unfold. This game is massive. Seeing, bro, they've updated it again, fixed a lot of things. I keep seeing new armor and new weapons and new stuff. Bro, I just saw this this freaking wooden horse that has infinite stamina that no one knew about until now. You know, shit just popping up in the game, and the game is about to be a month old. Now, do I recommend the game? Yes. Is it for everybody? No. If you have time and if you have patience, this game will unfold in a point where you're going to be addicted and you're going to love it, the shit out of it. But the key word is patience and time.